September 15th, 2023 at 9:05 p.m. What a simple thing it is for a star to be drawn on my palm, birth-spoken silences being listened to, and ears being tended to, curtains being drawn midday and clothes being pushed away, split promises caught on hurt and nervous thoughts that do nothing but lurk. And how interesting it is for me to watch spiders bite me in the night and green fellows crawling up tall grass, and your eyes from left to right rereading the words as you write. Shelled fingers closing on to each other, handing over truth and heart. Over hairs raised on my index finger, pointing at you as I introduce you. And you tell me not to worry, but oh boy, do I worry. That heavy breath be shared with someone else, and time that stood so still be shaken up again by simple feelings of thrill. February 6, 2024. Tell me about your childhood memories, please, and how you learned to tie your shoes, and what sorts of fears made you fear for no reason at all. Tell me about your name and all the years you've lived up to this day, and your favorite bed to sleep in, your first words and your first laugh and your first brush stroke, what your reflection tells you at noon and what your reflection tells you at midnight. Tell me about the skin you bit off and what was the cause of it all. I am lost and you seem too, so let our fingers intertwine with one another, drawing stars on each other's backs and maybe making each other laugh. But let us not share too many hugs and too many stares and dinnerware, because plates break and can be replaced. But my favorite mug stays in the back of the shelf collecting dust because I am clumsy and not fearless. And I'm sorry. September 11th, 2023 at 1:56 a.m. An overthinker is what you call yourself. A meandering body through bright alleys and long corridors. Unspoken breaths paused by moments of doubts. A hard chest filled with cigarette scent that lingers after shared sentiments. Nails hanging from fingers bit by nervous teeth. And flushed cheeks that turn bleak after speaking sweet words to me. Without knowing it, prayers had been answered in the dead of night, revealing list of failures. Hollow conversations formed by heavy pits in stomachs. Messed up strings in chest that slowly get entangled. The rush of a hum. The hurry of the meadow and the fury of a widow. One day it will come. November 17th, 2023 at 12:24 a.m. And underneath the moon, when I've washed my hands clean of this blues, I'll be staring right back at you, resisting the urge to feel like a fool. raising my glass above my chin and trying not to spill red outside of my lips. Remembering how weak it felt for my limbs and for my knees and for my hips to dip. To write on her spine long poetry lines, all the words I wish I would have instead written on paper. Now forever forgotten and only remembered by the curvature of your back. But underneath the moon, light still shone onto us, lying underneath the stardust. One of my favorites. December 27th, 2023, at 11:22 p.m. Every night before I sleep, I write. I think. Before setting my pen down, I scribble last words that come to mind. The next morning, I stare out of my window as I watch the trees and the sky and the clouds and the butterflies. In the afternoon, I sink into my chair and let myself slide all the way down until my back is flat and my legs are far ahead of me, far beyond my ability to reach my toes. In the evening, I sing to the wind, which steals my breath away after each word that I speak. And then a familiar scent is given back to me, and I search for it in the dark, and it lures me back to my bed, where the sheets are soft and familiar, and the pillows are not too hard and not too soft either. The last thought I scribble down before falling asleep. I wonder what sort of other mundanity tomorrow will be.